Have you ever wanted to be a ball? Just a simple, round, aggressive ball. Welcome to my devlog. I'm making a game, currently untitled, and it's a 2D minimalistic rogue-lite shooter. The pitch is simple. Everyone is a ball. You have a gun, you hate your friends, it's fast-paced, colors fight colors, and the goal is to hoard as many tokens as possible before someone ruins your life with a specialized upgrade. I've been building this solo for 4 months, and it's finally starting to look like a real game and not just a math homework assignment. You've probably noticed the accent. I'm from Iceland, the land of ice, fire, and surprisingly high internet speeds. I've been a hobbyist programmer for 5 years, but this is my first serious project. I'm a student, so I code in the gamer window, 5 PM to 1 AM. It's a great lifestyle if you hate sunlight. Also, I should address the graphics. People ask why the game is so minimalistic. It's not an artistic choice, it's because I am physically incapable of drawing. I drew this for memory. I think it explains why my characters are just colored circles. Circles are safe, and circles do not need anatomy. This all started as a 1-week challenge between me and my friends. That was months ago. I'm now hundreds of hours deep into this 1-week project. The reason I kept going is that despite the game looking like it was made in Microsoft Paint, we couldn't stop playing it. There's something special about a game that is mostly focused on mechanics rather than fancy shaders. For the first 3 months, I worked on the game every single day until I was worn out. I was writing spaghetti code, and I had magic numbers all over. Instead of a variable like player speed, I just had a number typed in many different places. Eventually, fixing one bug created 2 more. So naturally, I did the professional thing and ignored it for 6 months. I didn't think about the game until one random Tuesday at midnight. The urge to code returned. I spent 2 weeks just refactoring, cleaning up the spaghetti code, so I could actually understand my own code again. Once the code was clean, I realized the game had a snowball problem. If you started winning, you just kept winning. It was boring for everyone else, so I built the underdog system. Every few rounds, we draft perks. The person in last place gets to pick first. They get the explosive rounds, the homing bullets, or the envious perk, which doubles damage against the leader. By the time the person in first place gets to pick, they're usually left with the trash perks, or the leftovers. It keeps the game tense and balanced. I don't use fancy project management tools. I use Windows Notepad. It's the peak of minimalism. I have 2 main sections, bugs and test. If I think I fixed a bug, I move it to test, and I'm not allowed to delete it until I'm certain that the bug is gone. It's a brutal, low-tech system, but it works. Let's talk about netcode. I'm using Unity netcode and Steam for the multiplayer. I have a Steam page, but it's not public yet. The game is peer-to-peer, or the multiplayer, which is a fancy way of saying if the host has bad internet, everyone suffers. I've spent weeks making sure the host has the final say, so people can cheat, but physics in multiplayer is nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Sometimes a ball will bounce off a wall that isn't there, and the game has to gently or violently snap it back into place. It's a work in progress. So, what's next? More perks, more chaos, more madness. The underdog system was the foundation, but now I'm focused on building the actual house. That means perks, abilities, and content. I want every round to almost feel like a different game. One round you're playing a precision shooter. The next you're trying to survive a screen full of explosive ricochets, while everyone has low gravity enabled. My goal is to have enough content so that even after 100 matches you still see a perk combination that you didn't even think was possible. I'm currently in the middle of a content sprint, adding new maps and refining game objectives. It's a lot of work for one person in Iceland with a notepad file, but seeing it all come together is honestly the best feeling. I would love to hear your ideas. What kind of game-breaking perk would you want to see? Drop a comment, let me know. I actually read them, mostly because they're easier to understand than my own code, and yeah, it's not going to be hard to read one comment, hopefully one, or more. Okay. If you want to follow the journey of the world's most aggressive balls, I mean circles, hit the subscribe button. If not, that's fine too, just don't tell my Shrek drawing, he's sensitive. Bless.